The Republican primary for governors grabbed national attention. The two frontrunners have positioned themselves less like the current governor, Doug Ducey, and more like former President Donald Trump. Our political editor, Dennis Welch, is live with a closer look at that race. Dennis?
Yeah, and there are 4 candidates left in this GOP primary for governor, but realistically, this is a 2-woman race. One has a very big endorsement and is a very familiar face. The other has more typical political background and a big bank account.
I am a proud conservative and an unapologetic Trump Republican.
From the start, Kari Lake has aggressively run a pro-Trump America First campaign.
You're going to do kind of a hit piece or try to be derogatory, which is so typical of where the media goes.
The former news anchor attacked the media, matched the former president's rhetoric on border issues, and pushed Trump's false claims that the 2020 election was stolen from him.
I'd actually like to ask everybody on this stage if they would agree we had a corrupt, stolen election. Raise your hand.
Lake's devotion to the 45th president and his agenda paid off with his endorsement. But that doesn't mean there are big differences between Lake and her main rival.
I'm a strong supporter of President Trump, and I raised over $1 million to support his elections, and I will always defend his record.
Like Lake, Karrin Taylor Robson started her campaign by highlighting her support of Trump. Each candidate promises to secure the border, promises to defend gun rights, and rails against cancel culture and even the media. But they differ in 2 big ways.
Well, I will go back to what I have always said, and I will continue to say, that I don't believe the election was fair.
Taylor Robson has not clearly said if she thinks the 2020 election in Arizona was rigged or corrupt. Meanwhile, Lake has made unproven claims of election fraud the cornerstone of her campaign.
Hi, I'm Kari Lake.
Lake is new to politics, but is a familiar face. She spent 2 decades on local news, and the name recognition has paid off, catapulting her into the lead of this pivotal race. Unlike Lake, Taylor Robson has taken a more traditional path to public service. She briefly held a position in the Reagan White House, graduated from law school, started her own company, and eventually won an appointment to the Arizona Board of Regents. She also helped raise big money for Republican candidates like Doug Ducey.
We need a strong conservative governor who will fight back. That's why I'm supporting Karrin Taylor Robson.
Other than the Trump endorsement of Lake, the biggest moment so far, former Congressman Matt Salmon's decision to drop out and endorse Taylor Robson. For most of the campaign, Lake has held a commanding lead, but in recent months, Taylor Robson has closed the gap in the polls, thanks in large part to the millions she spent to run nonstop TV ads.
And, of course, Taylor Robson did pick up Governor Doug Ducey's endorsement, which really now pits the governor against former President Trump once again. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.
And ballots arriving at many homes as we speak today. Dennis, thanks.